Louis Vuitton has grown to be a notable name in the world of luxuries, but the story behind this brand is not a bed of roses. I brought you the captivating saga of Louis Vuitton, a brand that emerged from the depths of adversity. From its humble beginnings in the hands of a homeless, uneducated teenager to becoming the epitome of luxury, this is not just a story of rags to riches. Brace yourself for a roller coaster ride through hostile takeovers, legal battles, and controversies, unveiling the incredible journey of a small family business that transformed into the global powerhouse we know today. Louis Vuitton's tale is nothing short of extraordinary, a testament to resilience, ambition, and the enduring spirit of entrepreneurship. I brought you this adventure in chapters, so grab a cup of coffee and let's embark on the Louis Vuitton adventure. Chapter 1. A Homeless Youth. In the quiet village of Ancay, nestled in the heart of rural France, young Louis Vuitton's story began in 1821. His world was a far cry from the glitz and glamour associated with his name today. No electricity illuminated their nights, and no running water graced their days. Louis, born to Xavier, a hard-working miller and farmer, and Corinne, who crafted hats for a meager income, knew the harsh realities of a life without luxuries. Education was a distant dream for Louis. The nearest school, miles away, remained beyond his reach. Instead, he toiled tirelessly in the fields, his hands calloused and his spirit unbroken. Every day blurred into the next as he worked from sunrise to sunset, all in an effort to put food on the family table. The Vuittons lived on the edge of poverty, their future seemingly bleak. Tragedy struck when Louis was just 10. His mother passed away, leaving a void that was never filled. His father remarried, but the new stepmother brought only turmoil. Their clashes grew unbearable, and at the age of 13, Louis made a daring escape in the dead of night, leaving his past behind and setting his sights on Paris. Yet, Paris was a distant speck on the horizon, a daunting 225 miles away. With no money and only determination fueling him, Louis embarked on a grueling journey. Dirt roads stretched endlessly before him as he walked, night after night, under the vast canopy of stars. Hunger gnawed at his stomach, and loneliness became his constant companion. In his struggle for survival, Louis discovered the art of resilience. Odd jobs in unfamiliar villages became his lifeline, earning him meager meals and a few coins. The shelter was a luxury he couldn't afford, so he sought refuge in the woods, his cloak wrapped tightly around him. It was in these dire circumstances that he stumbled upon a different kind of education, one that came from skilled craftsmen he encountered during his travels. Metal, stone, fabric, and wood became his teachers, each lesson shaping his destiny. Through perseverance and determination, Louis honed his craft, acquiring a diverse array of skills. These talents would become the foundation upon which he built his future empire. Yet his journey was arduous, spanning 3 grueling years before he finally arrived in the City of Lights. Chapter 2. Finding Success. After arriving at the bustling heart of Paris, Louis landed a job as an apprentice boxmaker and packer. Louis quickly immersed himself in the world of luxury travel. His nimble hands shaped custom-sized boxes for the elite, unpacking dreams for voyages yet to come. As fate would have it, in 1851, his artistry caught the eye of none other than the Empress of France, bestowing upon him an honor others could only dream of, serving as her personal boxmaker and packer. Louis had transformed from a penniless youth into a respected artisan, his name whispered in royal circles. Yet, Louis dreamt of something more significant. Armed with determination and a vision, he managed and utilized his savings to birth his own legacy. In the bustling streets of Paris, he opened his boxmaking workshop, revolutionizing luggage design. Observing a flaw in the existing leather boxes, he dared to be different. Experimenting with innovative materials, he discovered the resilience of canvas. With flat-topped trunks, he defied tradition, paving the way for efficient stacking and streamlined packing. Louis Vuitton had birthed the future of luggage, a design that echoed his ingenuity and elegance. Louis's creation resonated with the world's elite, swiftly becoming a symbol of opulence and sophistication. Within a mere 2 years, his suitcases adorned the arms of the wealthy, a testament to their unparalleled craftsmanship. His fame knew no bounds. Orders flooded in from every corner of the globe, even reaching the palaces of Egypt. In 1859, with his coffers brimming, he expanded his empire. a team of skilled craftsmen joined his ranks, and a workshop outside Paris hummed with productivity. But fate, relentless in its twists, had other plans. The winds of war swept through France, casting a shadow over Louis's success. Tragedy loomed, challenging his resilience once more. Chapter 3. Starting Over. In 1870, at the age of 49, Louis Vuitton found himself swept up in the chaos of the Franco-Prussian War. Forced to leave his home, he sought refuge in a crowded shelter, surrounded by the fear of imminent danger and the scarcity of food. When he finally returned to his shop in 1871, he faced a devastating sight. His livelihood was obliterated. Shattered windows, stolen equipment, and the loss of everything he had painstakingly built. But Louis was not a man to succumb to despair. Determined to reclaim his dreams, he invested his savings to rebuild his business, vowing it would rise stronger than before. Seizing the opportunity created by the war's displacement of people, Louis strategically relocated his shop to an affluent area in Paris, conveniently situated near the railway station and Grand Hotel. Travelers in need of luggage found themselves drawn to the quality and style of Louis Vuitton's creations. By 1872, Louis unveiled a revolutionary design, luggage made from beige canvas adorned with stripes, a modern aesthetic that captivated the public. While imitations emerged, Louis Vuitton's commitment to unparalleled quality ensured his bags remained unparalleled. Over the next 2 decades, Louis tirelessly operated his Parisian store until his passing at the age of 70. As the 20th century dawned, Louis Vuitton's workforce grew to 100 highly skilled artisans, each undergoing rigorous training to maintain the brand's exceptional craftsmanship. The company ventured into new territories, influenced by the likes of fashion icon Coco Chanel, who sparked a trend for elegant handbags. Louis Vuitton responded by introducing the Alma handbag, a design that evolved into a line of stylish leather bags, including the celebrated Keepall, Speedy, and Noe. These creations redefined the perception of handbags, making them fashionable accessories. In 1936, upon Georges Vuitton's death, the company passed to his son, Gaston Louis. However, the onset of World War II posed a dire challenge. Contracts were annulled, and the Louis Vuitton factory faced closure. To survive, Gaston was compelled to collaborate with Nazi Germany, a dark chapter in the company's history. Chapter 4. The Battle for LV. By 1970, a pivotal moment in the history of Louis Vuitton occurred. Gaston, the torchbearer of the family legacy, passed away, passing the reins to the 4th generation. Enter Henri Racamire, Gaston's son-in-law. However, Henry was no newcomer to the world of business. His prior experience positioned him to orchestrate a remarkable transformation, propelling Louis Vuitton into a new era of global prominence. Henry wasted no time initiating sweeping changes to the brand's trajectory. He shifted Louis Vuitton's business model from wholesale to retail, embarking on an expansion spree that transcended borders. By 1978, Louis Vuitton had established its presence in numerous countries, including the fashion-forward market of Japan. Sales skyrocketed from a modest $20 million to a staggering $260 million within just 6 years, adjusting for modern inflation. Buoyed by this unprecedented growth, in 1984, Henry took a bold step and led the company to go public. Louis Vuitton issued 1 million shares, each valued at $63.63. Flush with newfound capital and momentum, Henry embarked on an ambitious mission to establish Louis Vuitton boutiques across the globe. By 1987, the brand had reached the hallowed billion-dollar mark in sales, a far cry from the modern Parisian store that young Louis Vuitton had first opened. Henry also envisioned a strategic alliance between Louis Vuitton and Moet Hennessy, renowned purveyors of luxury drinks, including champagne and cognac. Together, they birthed the new luxury conglomerate, LVMH. This partnership promised to pool resources and catalyze expansion on an unprecedented scale. However, as fate would have it, Henry's relationship with Moet Hennessy's president soured after the merger. In a desperate bid to salvage the situation, Henry turned to Bernard Arnault, a prosperous property developer. Little did he know that this decision would precipitate a seismic shift in Louis Vuitton's ownership. Bernard, operating under the guise of an ally, surreptitiously acquired 43% of Louis Vuitton's shares, gaining further support from the Moet and Hennessy families within LVMH. Feeling betrayed, Henry pursued legal recourse, challenging Bernard's majority stake in Louis Vuitton. To his dismay, the courts ruled in Bernard's favor, effectively severing Henry's ties with the brand. For the first time in nearly a century, the Vuitton family had no involvement in their eponymous brand. In the wake of Bernard's hostile takeover, Louis Vuitton's fortunes plummeted. Journalists abandoned the once celebrated brand, and it teetered on the brink of failure. Yet, amidst the turmoil, Bernard Arnault held the key to its resurgence. Louis Vuitton staged a remarkable comeback, forging creative collaborations with celebrated fashion designers during its 100th anniversary collection. Visionaries like Vivienne Westwood and Isaac Mizrahi infused fresh perspectives into the iconic LV monogram logo, crafting unprecedented products that rekindled the world's fascination with Louis Vuitton. Bernard's astute investment paid colossal dividends. He ascended to the position of LVMH's CEO, and in 2021, Forbes anointed him the world's richest man, with a staggering net worth exceeding $180 billion. Yet, amidst the ranks of wealthy luminaries like Bezos, Musk, Gates, and Buffett, Bernard remains relatively enigmatic, shunning the limelight. His reputation as the wolf in cashmere attests to his unyielding acumen in the business arena, driving LVMH to amass ownership of over 70 prestigious brands through a series of audacious acquisitions and mergers. This conglomerate now holds sway over a multitude of the world's most illustrious luxury brands. And here comes a new era. The troubles are over. Chapter 5: Modern-day Louis Vuitton. In the late 90s, the brand underwent a revolution under the visionary eye of creative director Marc Jacobs. He infused Louis Vuitton with a burst of youthful energy, introducing a kaleidoscope of new, colorful styles that instantly resonated with the younger, trend-setting audience. Jacobs not only crafted the iconic ready-to-wear line, but also birthed the coveted monogram Vernus handbags, becoming an instant hit among fashion enthusiasts. In a surprising twist, Louis Vuitton formed unexpected alliances, none more groundbreaking than their collaboration with Supreme. What started as a legal tussle over logos transformed into a profitable partnership that rocked the fashion world. The melding of haute couture and street style birthed limited edition pieces commanding astronomical prices. An LV Supreme leather trunk can fetch a staggering $125,000, while a hoodie from this collaboration is priced at an astonishing $5,000. This is the remarkable story of this unique luxury. I hope you learned something from this humble beginning. But don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel, and do well to put on the notification bell, as we have a lot to offer you. But before we call it a day, in your own perspective, what will you associate Louis' success with? Is it a pure play out of luck and destiny, or a good spirit of resilience and sight? I would be curious to hear your answers in the comment box. Until next time, stay well and see you in the next video.